What's up, guys? This is Oli here, bringing another Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle. And this is a battle I had against FinalizeXTC. And this was a testing match for Elo Steam Team tourney. I mean, I know it's like really late, but I can only upload once a week, so yeah. Anyway, this is I've had many Steam Team matches. Actually, I'll explain to you at the end of the match. Anyway, he leads off with the Landers. He told me he's using One Piece team, by the way, and you guys know my theme if you saw my round 1 match. But anyway, he leads off with the Landers. He U-turns, and I knew he would do that, and I knew he wouldn't do much because this is a Deoxys defense form. It can take any physical hit, especially when I'm max defense, max HP. Like, you're not gonna do much to it. You're just not. So he goes into Infernape, and is a lead Infernape, with rocks and probably U-turn and stuff. Like, that's actually kind of refreshing to see. It's an old 4-gen set that I actually really like, and it kind of works pretty well. But anyway, I stay in, knowing he's going to go for the Fire Blast, but he actually has the Overheat, but it still doesn't do, anything. Man, Deoxys' defense is such a monster. If only it had more HP. Well, actually, if it had more HP, it'd be probably Uber. That's true, though. But anyway, I just Toxic the Infernape to get residual damage, and he close combats, and I'm like, why would you do that? And I knew he'd hit me again, so I just recover, or if he'd switch, I'd get full HP back. So, it's just a good play, for me at least. So now, he's going to switch out, because he knows he can't do anything to his Deoxys. It just walls him, like to no end. So he goes into his Umbreon, and I go for the Side Intolerance to do damage to anything that comes in, or to the Infernape, because I actually thought he would stay in. I should have Toxic again, because that Umbreon would, a Toxic Umbreon is really good. But many of them have Heal Bell, so I guess that's kind of productive. Anyway, I switch into my Escavalier. No, he's going to Wish, or he's just not going to do anything, to my Escavalier, his best move is going to be Payback or something. So I just straight up go for the Mega Horn, without any fear, because this is Choice Band. It's going to destroy anything. He goes into Infernape because he quad resists it. Maybe he thought he could live, but when it's a Choice Band Escavalier, you're not going to live it. I'm pretty sure that crit didn't matter whatsoever. So now he goes into my low tick, and he scalds me. Now, I know he would scald, trying to get the burn, but I just, I'm just going for the Mega Horn, because there's a good chance he won't get the burn, and that's what I'm hoping for. So I just Mega Horn, I almost killed it. I was just so disappointed that it did not kill. But here I switch when I should have stayed in. I know he would scald, but even if he'd burn me, then my low tick was dead. And actually, my low tick was kind of useful for him. You'll see later. It looks like it's fodder, and it has, no HP or anything, but you'll see. He switches his Milotic to preserve it, for death fodder, and he goes into his Umbreon, because he can wall my Raikou to no end, because Umbreon is such a special wall. But I knew he'd switch, so I go, obviously, for the Calm Mind. Now, here I am, standing strong with +1, Raikou standing strong, and I'm just going to fire off a Thunderbolt. And it does such a minuscule amount. Oh my god, that's so disappointing. I wish it would do more, but, well, them's the breaks. So I have to just switch out, because I'm not going to be doing much with this thing. So I switch out, I go into my Gallade, when I actually should have really went to a Escavalier. But I go into my Gallade, and he Toxics me. Why did I not go to a Escavalier? I don't know. But I go into my Gallade, and here, knowing that he's going to either protect or, switch out, I go for the Swords Dance, so I could get +2. So now, my Gallade is looking dangerous as hell. He obviously has, no chance of living. And I go for this close combat, but I should have seen this coming. I should have went to Shadow Sneak, because now with the close combat, wow, I can't. With the close combat, I get a defense and special defense drop, so I'm like, crap, now I'm really weak. So, now he decides to switch into his, Scizor. And, wait, wow, okay, I think I got a little ahead of myself. He goes into Scizor, and I'm like, wow, since I'm really weak, I can't take anything. But if that Milotic wouldn't be fodder, I wouldn't be so scared of the Bullet Punch. I mean, it would probably still take me out, but I would not be as scared for the Bullet Punch, and I would have went for the close combat. Which now means he can set up a Swords Dance, which I thought it was a bandit set. If I knew he had Swords Dance, and he made a really good prediction of me going or switching, so he went for the Swords Dance, if that made any sense. But basically, he set up a Swords Dance, and now it's just it's a scissor with +2 life orb. Like, it's just gonna be hell. So I knew the only poke on my team that could take a +2 bullet punch is Raikou. I'm like, alright, Raikou, you can take it, you can T-bolt the thing, and it's gonna die. No. He gets a crit. Yeah, that crit mattered, guys. That crit definitely mattered. And that pretty much, like, made this all go downhill. He goes for the bug bite. Like, I knew I wouldn't live with the Deoxys defense. I just knew it. But it's, like, the closest thing that would be able to take a hit from a Scizor. Basically, I'm just life force stalling right now because he's just wrecking my team. I go to Hydreigon because it has decent natural bulk, as like 90 defense. You know, maybe it could live. No, it can't live. It's a Scizor, guys. Come on, it's a Scizor. It's actually number 1 in the November PO usage stats. Yeah, it's a Scizor. I go to my Blissey because I'm just like, I either gonna have to let Escavalier die or Blissey die. Everybody hates Blissey, so I'm going to let Blissey die. And I'm guessing Scizor doesn't love Blissey. Anyway, it's a double down. He has like 3 pokes left. I have 1. And I'm like, oh, yep, this game over. So I go into my Escavalier. Bandit Escavalier is still a monster. And he goes for the Stone Edge. I don't know why he went for the Stone Edge. I mean, it doesn't matter. He goes for the Stone Edge, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I Iron Head. And it does a good chunk. And now I'm like, miss the Stone Edge, please. And he does, which is awesome. But it doesn't affect the outcome. It was just awesome the Stone Edge miss, so I can get another kill with Escavalier. Because, well, Escavalier's a monster. So now he just goes into a Zoro. Obviously, he's going to close combat, kill me off, and that's going to be a good game. It's funny. This is actually like the only testing Team T match I lost. Like, every other one, I've had like 10 or 9 or 8. It was around there. I won all of them. So that's why I thought it was going to be a good team for the tourney. But, well, I got knocked out in the first round. So I guess that's how, like, I guess that's just how it works. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the battle. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.